वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. Hello friends, welcome to season 3 of Sikh History Sakhi podcast. I am Harpreet Kaur, your host. In today's episode, we will discuss the meaning of Pauri 33 of Japji Sahib. Friends, in the last few podcasts, we have discussed remembrance of Naam and living a life connected to the divine. It was like a path was being shown to us that if we do this, we will reach the Almighty. But today, in Pauri 33, Guru Nanak Dev Ji brings a powerful shift in our understanding. He gently breaks one of our biggest illusions, the idea that we have control or power. We often begin to believe that through our efforts, our discipline, our meditation, or even our remembrance of Naam, we are the ones moving closer to the divine. But Guru Nanak Ji reminds us that we have no jor, that is, power at all. This body is a mirror. It dissolves ego and brings us face to face with truth. So let us now understand this body. Guru Nanak Ji begins this body as आखण जोर चुपै ना जोर, जोर ना मंगण देण na जोर. Meaning, here Guru Nanak Ji explains that we don't really have control even over basic things like speaking, staying silent, living, or dying. What we think is in our control is actually not. My dear friends, sometimes we feel that if we just speak God's name more, or if we sit quietly in silence, we will become spiritual. But Guruji is removing this illusion because he says if the inside does not change, nothing outside can transform us. Let me simplify. Think about this. If a person full of anger and ego, or someone who is just evil, sits in silence, do they become pure? No, right? They are still the same within. Earlier, they may have taken pride in speaking. Now, they may take pride in their silence. But the ego is still there. And without inner change, no practice has real value. So, Guruji is guiding us beyond all outer actions. He is telling us that the true union with the Almighty does not come from our effort alone, but through humility, surrender, and divine grace. Because when the heart changes from within, everything else naturally falls into place. Thus, Guru Nanak Ji further says, Jor na mangan den na jor. Meaning, here he says, we do not truly have the power to mangan, that is, ask, or to den, that is, to give. Friends, sometimes have you observed that when we ask too much and we do not receive anything, and there are times that without even asking, things come to us. This shows that everything is happening through Almighty's grace and is not in our control. Sometimes we may feel proud that we are helping, donating, or giving to others. But what are we really giving? Think about it. It is all Almighty's grace in the first place. Thus, Guruji reminds us there is only one true giver. We are simply passing along what already belongs to Him. So, my dear friends, Neither asking nor giving is truly in our control. Everything flows from the divine, and it is only by His grace that anything is received or shared. Moving further, he says, Jor na jivan, maran na jor. Meaning, Guruji is reminding us that we do not have the power to jivan, that is life, and we do not have the power to maran, that is die. Friends, it is so simple that even the biggest changes in life, childhood, youth, old age, are simply happening to us. We are not creating them, we are moving through them. It is as if like a river flowing towards the ocean. The river may feel, I am flowing, but we all know it is the natural law that carries it forward. In the same way, an unseen, almighty, divine power is guiding everything. Further, Guruji says, Jor na raj mal mansoor, meaning some people run after wealth, others run after meditation, discipline, and penance. But even these efforts, if filled with ego, have no power and cannot lead to true realization. We feel proud of what we have, money, status, success, but all of this can change in a moment. And the noise in the mind, the ego, the desires, even that feels uncontrollable at times. Further, Guruji continues, जोर ना सुरती ज्ञान विचार, जोर ना जुगती छूटे संसार. Meaning, he explains that many people run after knowledge, reading scriptures, learning from others, even sitting with the Guru, believing this will bring them closer to the Almighty. However, true wisdom awakens only when divine grace happens. Further, he says that no jugti, meaning no method, ritual, or technique alone can free us from this world. Liberation is not achieved by effort or personal will. As long as the ego remains, even remembrance of God stays limited. Therefore, when a person lets go of ego and surrenders, that is when real transformation begins. And then comes the most important line, जिस हथ जोर कर वेख्यै सोए, नानक उत्तम नीच na कोई. Meaning, Guru Nanak ji says that because everything is under Almighty's control, no one is truly high or low by their own strength. Whatever position we are in, rich or poor, strong or weak, is all within His hukam. Think of it like this, a person may feel proud and say, I built my success, I earned everything. But even their abilities, opportunities, and breath are not in their control. On the other hand, someone who feels weak or helpless may think they have nothing. But Guru Nanak ji says that it is often in that helplessness that one turns towards God and receives true support. Friends, Guru Nanak ji is humbling us completely through this body. He removes the idea that I can achieve everything by my own power. Instead, he teaches that real strength begins when we accept our limitations and surrender to the divine. This body reminds us of something very simple yet very difficult for us to accept, that we are not in control. All power belongs to the One. No one is greater or lesser before Almighty. Everyone is equal. And lastly, true progress comes not from ego, but from surrender, humility, and grace. I hope this brings some peace to your hearts. Thank you.